So one vibe, talking like we thrive, we survive. Different strokes where minds collide. Pour it out, ooh, it is time.
It's similar to the Drewski one, but it's more so like the audaciousness.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you, Father, to bless Jermaine and let your will be done. Amen. Okay, so Jermaine, this is your friend over here. All right. Young man. Yo. But before we get started, I can tell you have a lot of sin in your past. You know me, friend, already? Now, I don't have to know you. God is speaking through me, and your life has to change. First of all, life sweet as fuck. Rep. Yeah, I'm going to pray for you because you need to repent. Yes, because you can't enter heaven unless Jesus enters you. Well, Jesus not enter nothing wrong here, so I don't know what to tell you. Listen, you have to let him in. Who let you in the church?
Do you know Shaquille posted it? Is it Shaquille? Posted a video that made me laugh the other day. It was the dancing to repress trigger men oppress people, but nobody chat confuse me with salt.
When I have 20 no and up, ding ding.
That song is too cold though.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, swear, man. No, do it. This is episode 253 of the DSP podcast with myself, Reese, who you have a studio tomorrow at.
Drinks.
And a camera.
Gabriel.
And again, shock, she's not here. It's going to be a running joke for the whole of 2026. Annual leave, part 49, but leaving it.
I wish you reminded us though. Like,
there's nothing on the day. Guys, just to let you know I won't be here. Okay, cool. No problem. Mark, how you doing?
I'm there. I'm
floating
surviving. Survival mode.
Floating for a thought.
It feels like zombie apocalypse for me right now. Just out here surviving. Chopping off heads.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, well.
Gabs?
Yeah, man, it's been a decent start to the year. But yeah, it has been busier than I have been busier than I was last year. So taking some adjusting.
So it's been early. It's early doors. You're early out the gate for this year, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, but been good so far, man.
How's the studio?
Blessed. Oh boy, that's what's causing the problems, man.
Okay.
The leak is still a big issue. I told you I spoke to the council.
Yeah.
And so they've escalated it. So they're looking at like an internal guttering system, getting that put out, getting that set up temporarily. And then they would look at like damp proofing the bridge eventually. But yeah, it's going to mean closing off the whole bridge. So I doubt they'll do that anytime soon.
That's a June thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's see what your budget's saying for June. I was gonna start on a negative note, but I'd rather start with something a little bit more like entertaining. Mark, you talk to me about Versus before we start recording.
Yeah, Versus is coming back the 30th of this month, Jan.
On what?
I have no idea on what channel or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's like I think the last time they done it on Apple or I think they've still done like a YouTube live.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it may be done that way again.
The last one, was the sound okay, or was it a bit like?
I didn't watch the last one. I think the last one was wasn't it Young Money? Not Young Money. No Limit versus.
Yeah. It was. I don't. Yeah, that one I actually didn't watch. I actually didn't watch that one
because little Wayne wasn't there.
No.
Yeah, I just think a lot of people as well. Like I don't know, innit? I think No Limit is probably one of the worst ever hip hop like groups ever. Like Silk the Shocker's the worst rapper in the world. That's the first thing, and it's like the masterpiece crap. It's like, I just think it's a nostalgic thing there from their legends from New Orleans, but they are bad, like really, really bad. So I don't really think it was a competition.
I don't agree.
I don't disagree.
Okay, no, continue.
But everyone said that No Limit
because of nostalgia. It's like when Wizkid...
they were more prepared. They performed.
Yeah, but you see with stuff like that, yeah,
stage presence. There's a lot more.
Yeah, because you know there was one time I think.
Man didn't think Dipset was going to win the last one, and the Dipset when it was that Dipset versus
Lux.
the Lux, D Block. Man didn't think they were going to win, and then they were like, and then D Block moved to them, and Jada was like, "What, you think I ain't got no girl records?" And then just kept pulling out banger after banger after banger with Mariah Carey.
There was a 10v. Like a 10v1, it was WizKid versus Vybz Kartel, but it's DJs controlling it. It was during lockdown as well.
Yeah.
WizKid somehow won, but WizKid won because the DJ is obviously making a madness. Like WizKid couldn't at that time beat Vybz Kartel.
But you can have recency bias.
Nah, it is the DJ just played the wrong songs.
But you see the nostalgia. There's two ways to it because we can have this debate about football, music, whatever.
Yeah.
You can have the debate of what's better then or now, or you can have people's recency bias versus nostalgia. And could that player play in this era and vice? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
WizKid at the time should never be.
Yeah, no way.
I'm not saying Vybz Kartel. Wait, I'm not saying WizKid is crap, but there's not a day in hell in that
some
era.
things like that. It's about selection, isn't it? And obviously, someone didn't pick the right selection.
And that's how
with this one on the 30th. What I think versus for me,
with who versus who again?
I would say it in a minute. For me, when it's producers, I prefer it when it's producers because then there's more of a love like. Oh, rah, I didn't know you produced this. Or like, you find out a gem that you're like, oh. So for this one, on the 30th, it's Mike Will versus Hit Boy. And I like that.
Mike Will made it.
Yeah. I like that versus. I think it's good. Both got bangers.
Hit Boy's putting up bare Drake songs.
And Nipsey Hussle.
But he's putting up bare Drake songs.
He ain't done that much Drake songs.
He's got a few, mate.
Not a lot.
I think he's got about 5.
Not a lot.
He's got about 5. I think he's got a couple. And then
when he brings out the Jay-Z and Kanye one.
Mike Will's got Bands Will Make Her Dance, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget. Hit Boy's got.
He's got
the Kendrick one.
He's got the Hannah Montana song. I'm in the club, high as fuck with my shades on.
No, but he's also got
with Juicy J. He's got that.
I got Molly. I got.
He's got all the Ray Sherman songs. He might win. He could win.
I think it's how you mix it though.
He's got a couple joints still. Yeah, crazy.
Who's your money on? Firstly,
I'm more of a Hit Boy fan.
And do you feel like if they made versus kind of producer versus producer, like a Mustard versus whatever or whomever else, you probably get more. It's more of a musical education.
Not only that, I think it should be like, for me, I'd rather it, not the people behind the scenes, but like producers, songwriters, I'd rather it be like more like that. Because now I feel it's more karaoke when it comes to the artist. It's just like, yeah, play this song, let me sing to it, whatever, blah, blah. But if it's like songwriters, producers, I think it puts a shine on their work more. I'll definitely prefer that more.
I think I'll actually tune in and watch this one. Purely because I feel like I haven't heard a lot from Mike Will in a while. And Hit Boy's Hit Boy.
Remember, Hit Boy's got the stuff he's done with Nas as well.
As I said, Hit Boy's Hit Boy, so I think naturally I'd want to see that. I think I'd love to see a Mustard one. I'd love to see.
Who would you put Mustard against though?
K-Tronada.
Ooh,
It's a sound clash.
Mustard versus K-Tronada.
I'm doing it on purpose. I'm saying it on purpose. But I think I'd love to see that. It's like ultimately it's a sound clash.
Yeah, Mustard. I'm trying to think of who you can actually put him up against, because it would have to be someone that has
poppy, rap songs,
like a similar type of not production style, but can make the club songs.
He's got a lot of R&B joints as well.
He does. But I just don't know a producer that does.
His set was good though. I'm on a saw Mustard set at the Kendrick show.
Oh, at the yeah.
He even played a Drake track, which was hilarious.
Because he said he ain't got no problem. He ain't got no problem.
So did SZA.
Yeah, he's gonna put Mustard versus 40 would be a good one actually.
Yeah, because the 40's got Drake songs and Division songs. And
it'll be a good one.
Yeah,
Mustard versus 40 would be good.
It'll be interesting. Yeah, because you don't like Drake.
40.
No, I just don't think Drake's production is
40's production's good, bro. 40's good. He's very good.
You know when Mark's disdain for someone that's so high, he can't see past the tunnel.
Drake's production is good, bro. I don't like, If I say something, I'm hating.
No,
there's nothing wrong with me.
There's nothing.
No, listen. There's nothing wrong with me saying I don't like that production.
I hear it.
No one called you a hater.
I hear it.
He did.
No, I didn't say that.
We think you're a contrarian. We think you could be a contrarian, but we just like because whenever we mention my man,
but the thing is, I like some Drake tracks. Yeah, I got nothing wrong with that.
Name one. From 2012 onwards.
From 2012.
From 2012 onwards.
What's the album with the blue cover? I can't remember Drake tracks.
No, that album's got bangers though.
If you're reading it,
that album's got
if
bangers.
you're reading this, is too late. I like a lot of songs off there.
Yeah,
you're talking about views. Views.
No. He's talking about the writing with the one with the writing.
No, he
said Janae on there.
No. That's the one with nothing but this.
What album did you say?
He's got the child picture and it's the blue background. Yeah, that came up when I was in uni.
The track with him and Jay-Z on there.
It's got Furthest Thing on that. It's got Pound Cake on that.
Yeah, Pound Cake.
Yeah.
Oh, Nothing Was the Same. Yeah,
Nothing Was the Same. Yeah, nothing was the same.
That was the last Drake album I liked.
Certified Lover Boy has bangers on there, by the way.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Not for me. Not for
Pipe
me.
Down's
You was on it. You was on here. We was cussing the album.
Pipe Down's a banger, bro.
This is the thing, innit? This is the thing.
I said it has bangers on there. I didn't say it's a good album. I said it has bangers on there.
This is the thing, innit? Obviously, with
even the tune with really the song that's got Jay-Z on it.
No, I hated that.
What?
Which one was this again?
Production was horrible.
It's called
the Pound Cake is 100%, 10 times better than that.
Pancakes. I'm not a fan of Pancake. You know,
I don't like the beat switch.
One second. Let me check. The song with Jay-Z on it. It's called Drake.
Oh, I know who you can put Mustard up against. Take Keith.
Yeah. Big Mama.
Yeah, he's got Memphis.
Love All. It sounds like this.
Previously on Ready to Die.
Oh yeah. That song bangs.
I'm sorry, man, but there has been days when
I've gone back. And Yebba's Heartbreaks on that song.
Yeah, no, Drake.
I'm not rating him for that.
I've had
he's not even on the track.
I've had days where I've gone back.
Drake has two of the best intros I've heard in my life, and he's not on the song.
So I can't give someone credit for not being on there.
Drake's always had, and he's always had that good interlude. He's got the Breeze interlude that was very good. Do you know what it is? I've actually, as I said, I've gone back and I've listened to Drake from the beginning. I've had days where I've really listened to Drake.
Pause, but yeah,
from the from the beginning to his recent stuff. Bro, he's a legend, man. I just don't know how people want to rewrite history.
I don't think it's a rewrite.
I don't think it's rewriting. Like for me, he got to the point where he kept on recycling a lot of the stuff he's done before, and it got boring.
Yeah, but then we
that's not my argument.
Okay, cool. But
that's not my argument.
This is the thing. I don't think Drake. I would actually argue that Drake hasn't recycled many things. I would say that maybe he's tried to reinvent himself many different times.
I don't think he's tried.
So for example, like it was the recent album, right? Was where he incorporates a lot of Jersey Club, right? And it's like
he
wasn't doing
Party
it
Next Door.
No, before that. The one before.
The one with
the one with Sticky. The one with Sticky. You know how sticky it gets.
I'm looking.
I've got the name of it. It's the one with Sticky anyway.
You got Her Loss. You got For All the Dogs.
Yeah, like.
And then you got Some Sexy Songs For You.
Which one is it? I think it's the Dogs. It's the Dogs one still.
The one with 21 Savage.
The one with the For All the Dogs. Yeah. So that's 2023.
Drake, Sticky.
2023.
Yeah. But no, wait. While
you're looking, my argument isn't. I don't think it's the reinvention. I think that because he caters to so many markets, that it's hard to get. I think the longer time's gone on, he's reinvented himself, realizing he has to cater to so many markets.
Mm-hmm.
I think my fandomship towards his music changed when I thought some of his subject matter was samey.
Honestly, never mind. That's what's coming up.
Oh, okay, cool. I think. Yeah, when his subject matter became a little bit too samey, I'd still go into the album with an open mind. I just wanted to think a little bit more, and it seems a little bit too...
Yeah, and once again, as I said before, I'm not a judge and a guy for losing to arguably one of the greatest rappers to ever do it.
You mean,
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you.
That take is horrible.
No, I'm saying... No, how is it a horrible take? He's lost
You can't say people are judging him because he lost.
People are... No, because what people are saying... People are saying he was beaten comprehensively.
No, it's the way he lost.
Thank you.
With that,
it's the way you can.
You're saying
you can lose. It's the way you lose.
But you're saying the way he lost. But let's be honest. Realistically, what rapper's gonna beat They're Not Like Us?
No, that's not what I mean.
Yeah.
When I mean like that, okay, for example, let me use something normal. If
He
Arsenal play
did go toe to toe for a while.
time
though.
out,
For a while.
time out. Shaquille O'Neal, look, time
He
out.
didn't win
If-
one
if-
round. my friend.
If Gabs and Mark and I all play a ball game or whatever,
Yeah.
or we're doing a drill or whatever we're doing, yeah, and you lose, you can lose, yeah, and be like, you know what, bro, yeah, man lost that charge it, man, I'm gonna get my get back, or you can lose and you can be a sore loser. It's the way he lost. We're judging him on the manner of the way he
hear
lost.
that.
Not listen.
No, so
it
you're
was-
saying
it was
if he wasn't a sore loser,
if you said you didn't care and you did do the extra stuff afterwards, we wouldn't. It would be like, man lost, charge it. Because people say he lost to Pusher, but he charged it and they're still saying. But
this is the thing. I do agree with you that
it's the way you
he
lose.
handled
Because
it. I don't
everything
think he's handled
after,
it.
I think everything after. Sorry, I'm shouting. Everything after wouldn't have been adapting if it was just like, bro, whatever.
No, but this is where I agree. I think, look, the way he handled it was not the best, right? But before it even got to that stage,
But you drew man out.
the fans were happy.
You
People
drew
were
man out.
so happy
But
he had been defeated.
you also
in that
drew.
manner.
But
You also drew man out.
But you also know why.
You
Behind
drew a man
the
out.
scenes, he is a bitch.
I don't know
This
that.
is what I'm
I
trying to
don't know
say.
that.
The
I don't know
audience
that.
isn't privy
I don't
to
know
that
that.
information.
I just know-
they don't know that.
I know what I
It's
saw.
just people don't like.
But guys, I know what I
Yeah.
saw, and optically, a man took a shot at you, like you've been taking shots at each other for years, and then you drew man out. Then man didn't know if your song was real or not. Like there was just draw outs. So then now when man decided to step out off of you sending out 2 songs and you tried to back him, no Diddy.
But
Man,
remember though,
but remember, as a fan of both their music through history, I'm unbiased in what I'm
who
saying.
would you
in
say
this.
started it?
Drake.
How?
I mean, how?
How would you say?
First-
I
first
want to
person
know because
shooter.
I don't think so.
From what
From
part?
nothing was
I
the
need to ask
same.
a question.
He
Right.
was taking digs at Kendrick.
I need to ask a question. When you say started it, as in started.
Also,
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry. Also,
But I'm gonna say something Reed said last week. But yeah,
what was
about
it?
indirects.
What,
'Cause-
what was it? It was the control verse. Kendrick didn't even diss him. He just mentioned his name. And that little bitch was just like, oh, why you mention my name for? Why you ain't got the same energy for? Started like saying things in interviews and stuff. Oh, no one's gonna remember that track. It's just nothing now. So he started like throwing little digs at him from there.
Okay,
And then
so-
Kendrick came back on a freestyle and said, tuck to your favourite rapper in the pajamas, whatever. And then he kept
I know
on
that verbatim.
he kept on digging.
But with the control verse, right? Who do you think he was talking about?
He was talking about everyone. He was talking about everyone's my competition.
Okay, right. So with it being hip hop, Drake is allowed to respond.
I'm not saying he's not.
So you can't say Drake has started something.
Okay, cool. Can I?
If you can't,
can-
no,
can I
but
be-
do you
can
get
I-
what I'm saying?
can I be
You
honest?
can't say.
Can I be
It's
honest
like
when I
if
say
I
this?
cool. If I walk in this room now and I walk in this room and I will say, I will fuck up every man in this room. And in this room, it's you, it's Collins' hair, it's
Yes, first time was right.
I know, right? I'm fucked up because I'm trying to correct Collins' hair. Who else has been Shaquille? People that everyone that's all the men that have been
And
in the
guess
studio.
what my first rebuttal will be while you're talking? And live where?
But this is the thing. If you replied and said that, right, I can't turn around and escalate things. Because I've started.
Can I add a caveat into this?
Yeah, go on.
So there was an interview
Yeah.
with my man, with LeBron, on the barbershop.
Yeah.
And people always reload this part. I studied
rap battles.
I studied rap battles for a living. So as a rapper,
This is where he said Pusha went too far.
as a rapper
In
who
battle rap,
studied
there's nothing to
as a rapper who studies rap battles,
Yeah.
and you are a fan of DMX, you're a fan of everybody else. If we're using Control, for example, because we don't know what instigated to Control as the starting point,
Childish.
when he rapped that bar, he's not just talking about him. He's talking about all the people who are his friends who are competition. He just happened to be the only one that took it personally. Yeah.
Right.
No, I'm saying he just happened to be the only one that took it personally. Cool. That's why when, in recent times, when I've heard interviews with Timothy Chalamet and other people, they said during the rap beef, Kendrick wasn't fussed. Like, he was actually so chill. Even Timothy Chalamet said this. We filmed something for GNX for his movie coming out, and when they did an interview, it didn't work out. Then they kind of got into GNX and drove around LA. He was like, it's in the midst of rap battle. He looked so relaxed. Like, it was like, it's whatever to him. Again, what you're saying is true. we can't, as men, we can't tell people how we should act when we're under conflict.
Yeah,
but in an art of war where we're batter upping, and you yourself and him. When I say you yourself, I mean him.
Yeah.
Who has been in multiple. My argument is when you was putting meek in blenders, and then you tried to do the same to Push. Would you offer them men the same level of grace that happened, or is it a thing where you've been at the pinnacle for so long that you're not used to losing, and it's like the Diddy thing. You're so used to being the guy that the minute someone you didn't rate has optically sat back, watched, played chess, and found a way to push your buttons. Now it's a thing of, oh, no, you know what I'm trying to say?
But this is the question. You can't say it's too far. This is the question I wanted to ask though. The whole court public
opinion.
The whole legal situation of suing Universal. I kind of look at it a different type of way. I think people are interpreting it a bit wrong. I think Drake just has a personal issue with Universal. It's not really something with Kendrick.
I would have agreed with you before.
I think it's a label.
He's mentioned the songs. He's mentioned he wants to know who the father of Kendrick's kids are.
I would have.
No. I'm talking about. I would have agreed in terms of the lawsuit. Okay, I'm just saying the lawsuit.
So then,
I don't think the lawsuit is against Kendrick.
Initially,
I think it's more he just doesn't like his label.
Initially, because Lucian Green's always giving him money, regardless. Initially, when everyone found out about the lawsuit, everyone was kind of guessing based on what the lawsuit was about. Then when the final lawsuit came out, it was he tried to sue man for defamation of character because his feelings were hurt.
Not Kendrick. He didn't. No, that was against Universal. Because he said
it's against the song.
No.
Not like us.
The masters are owned by Universal, so if it's against the song, it's Universal.
Yeah, because he knew he wasn't going to
he wasn't going to do it against Kendrick,
but he's doing it against the song.
No, but the song, because
that is still the same thing.
No, it's not. It's not. The reason why it's not, because legally it's not.
When you're quoting song lyrics and stuff, it's
but Mark, it's not. It's not. Let me explain why. It's not because Drake knows if he directly sued Kendrick Lamar, that is embarrassing. That is an absolute no. As a rapper in history, you're going to go down as the biggest.
He's still going down in history.
Nah, not. Yes, he is. I wouldn't say for this.
He's going down in history.
I don't know. I would.
After a rap battle, you sue.
But I do agree. If
he wins,
I think he's lost already.
Yeah, but again, if he had won, regardless of Not Like Us doing whatever Not Like Us did, does he spiral like this? I don't think he does.
No, but this is what I'm trying to say though. It wasn't to affect Kendrick, right? It wasn't against Kendrick. It was against the label because he feels as if the label has gone out of their way to push one diss track over the other diss track. And in that diss track that the label's pushed, there's many things that are detrimental to his branding that could have possibly affected him. I think it's a bit of a weak lawsuit. I think it's a bit cowardly to do. Just because, the reason why I think it's a bit cowardly to do is just because that same machine that you're unhappy with,
you've been using
for many years. Every artist has been using this machine for years. We all know there's botted plays, and we know that happens. We know there's data centers that we know that it's been happening for years. It doesn't matter if it's Kendrick. It doesn't matter if it's Tupac.
He's getting sued for the old stake thing as well now, the betting thing.
Yeah, but I don't think that will go too far. Because Drake isn't really. He's more of
he's a patron.
Yeah, it's kind of like suing. I don't know. There's bare other companies like that, but there's Rain Bet, there's Stake. Once again, with these lawsuits, I think sometimes
because it's America,
it's more for press.
If it's America,
is good for press. Yeah, like
if it's America, like if Gabriel was like front facing, or Mark Q were like M squared for like your photography company, you have something like that, right? Yeah, and you were known as one of the best photographers in the world. Like you've filmed, you've done campaigns for Vogue and ETC and the rest. And then it's just me, little guy from the corner, but I've got a little buzz on my name. They're going to include my name. They're going to include your name because you get clicks.
Yeah, it's press. Yeah.
But
yeah, I listen. I don't disagree with you, Mark. I do feel as if, of course, the way he handled it is incorrect, but still at the same time, I think people are kind of trying to rewrite history. Drake is a legend.
You can never rewrite history.
No, you can never rewrite history.
People can change the way they feel about you.
Yeah.
But then it's like...
I think it's that. People have changed their opinion.
Well, obviously, but we're off verses, but I'll give you an example for this.
We're off.
I'll give you an example for this.
Yeah.
nostalgically, for nostalgia, we love Snoop Dogg.
But they're trying to rewrite. We're
They're
literally
not,
seeing it in
but
front
I'm
of
just
us
saying,
right
they're not
now.
trying to rewrite it. But ultimately, if we as people who aren't rich are looking at a man who has money do weird stuff with the president of the United States, man are going to be like, Snoop, we love you, but you're doing weird stuff. We cancelled Chris and Michelle for less. You see what I'm trying to say?
I just think
Then even Luda was going to do something. Then he got into Luda. Luda's like, you know what? Yeah, my bread is breading, but
I've got opinions on like
so T.I. T.I.'s a Republican, bro. That's why what you could have got onto him. Candice Michelle. She said,
Owens.
Yeah, Candice, thank you. She was like, I called Chris and Michelle and someone else mixed up. She said, when we spoke before I went on stage, it was fine. Then we got on stage and then he just started moving bookie. So
yeah,
that's
I've got opinions on like rappers and politics. I feel as if you should be able to separate the two. I don't think it's fair to judge someone based off the political party they stand with.
Not even Nicki.
I wouldn't say not even Nicki, just because I've seen, for example, a lot of the atrocities that have happened to the black community in America was caused by Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, the whole Biden administration. But if you side with Joe Biden, who can openly go on Breakfast Club and say to you, if you do not vote for me, or if you don't know who you can vote for, then it means you're not black. If you can side with someone that could say things like this, if you can side with Hillary Clinton, whose husband introduced the Crime Bill Act with the help of Joe Biden, if you could side with Hillary Clinton, who could be on Breakfast Club and say, I carry hot sauce in my bag to gain your vote.
I didn't want you to bring that up, but go on.
It's like you can't. So if, for me, someone siding with that and siding with Donald Trump,
Democratic politicians play in your face.
No, literally.
I think they play in your face. I think if we're looking at Obama spoke really well, but even though there's a lot of stuff Obama did that people aren't privy to.
Dropped the most bombs in Africa in the history of any US president.
With Kamala Harris, with Joe Biden, with Hillary, I think a lot of them play in your face. And what I mean by that is they use shock situations to try and get you one side. Yeah. I think Trump does it, but Trump is so audacious in the way he does things. It either tells you how much people have that myopic view, or it tells you that he talks so well that he's a great salesman. And
you know what it is? And he's got humor. That's what these presidents did not have. Trump's got reckless humor, where he just says what.
I can tell you're a Trump fan.
No, I'm not. I'm not Trump fan.
No, I'm not Trump fan.
I'm a Trump fan, but I find Trump funnier, and I respect him more. I respect
Trump the same way I respect Boris Johnson, because I always say I like my racist.
Yeah,
bro.
They're
mad ignorant. They get away with it, and you're not gonna do nothing about it. It's so audacious. 100%. I know where you stand. Bare people lie. Like I said, the problem with that, it's like Labour or Democrats. They play in your face, and then when you realize it, they play on your heartstrings. Thing. The guy's gonna tell you, "I am this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it."
I believe in illusion of choice, right? And I do believe when it comes to political parties, there is this illusion of choice. Left wing, right wing, same wings from the same bird. Yeah. So what they just do is they divide it to make it seem as if, oh, you've actually got an option. But it doesn't matter, because when you think about it, in America, it's like with the whole Black Lives Matter situation, right? People are still getting killed. Police are still killing people when Democrats were in power. And they're going to do it when the Republicans are in power as well. It's not going to change anything. Furthermore, the most detrimental thing to the black community in America has been the Crime Bill Act on Planned Parenthood. That was introduced by Democrats. So what are we talking about here? I'm not saying the Democrats are better or Republicans are better. I'm just saying when it comes to politics, because there's bad evil on both sides, honestly, I think
it's always one of them ones where when we speak about politics, before we even move on, I think you have to see what that person stands for within politics. So 100%. When you're looking at Joe Biden, you look at Kamala Harris and the bills they passed and the stuff they did, especially Joe Biden from like 93 onwards, you have to kind of look at it and be like, "Raw, you were really on
drugs, the whole come on."
There's a high level of raw busted salad. There's a high level of skullduggery that's in the mix that people aren't really paying attention to. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But moving on, because basically versus 30th of January, watch that. Mark, you wanted
Did you say what who the verses was between?
No.
Yeah. Mike, I said Mike.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
You did.
You did.
We went on.
Rabbit hole. Thank God I pay attention.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Mark, you wanted to talk about social anxiety?
Yeah. I think I've known for a while, but even me going back to the office like 4 days a week, I really can't stand people or be around that many people for that amount of time.
Do you have your headphones at work?
Yeah. The thing is, I love my colleagues. I run jokes with them. We get on, blah blah. But sometimes being in the office,
me alone.
it's just sometimes, even commuting to work. Sometimes,
but if it's around the corner,
I don't care if it's around the corner. I still have to get up and go to work.
Yeah. You know what?
Imagine your walk is a 15-minute walk from your house.
You know what it is as well. Like they think they proper.
Oh, you.
No, not like they think they. What's the word where you slowly introduce something back into something?
Indoctrinate.
No,
I know what you mean.
Instead of bringing you back to work straight away.
Oh, it's like a slow build. Yeah.
They did they think they've done that correctly by doing 1 day, then 2 days, then 3 days. But the truth is, it shouldn't go past 3 days.
It shouldn't.
The moment it goes past 3 days, everything's all wrong. Because no one is trained to be at work for 4 days in this day and age now. Well, you've already changed your mental.
I applied for a job the other day and I was like, 4 days in the office. I was like, 4.
And it's like, bro,
because now, obviously, inflation, cost of living.
Thank you.
That's
like,
going up.
Not even that. When you're in your home and it's lunchtime, you go into your kitchen, the dinner from yesterday, you warm up.
Sometimes you even cook
something.
Sometimes you even work longer when you're at home.
You're more productive at home.
No, 100%. But it's like when you're in the office, it's all a trick because then you have to spend more money. All of a sudden, you're getting matcha from Blank Street. I can't remember the day I told you I got the matcha. I was like, "What the hell is this, bro?"
I've bought a hot chocolate from Blank
Street,
bro, and it was like £6 something. I was like, "For hot chocolate,
bro." Yeah, I went out. I got a matcha like twice, and I was like, "Wait."
Matcha
got home. I went home. I realised I've spent like £40.
Also, them people that like matcha eat carpet.
Funny. Yeah. Have you tried matcha from Blank Street?
I've tried matcha.
But have you tried the one from Blank Street?
No.
You will like it still. No. I tried it before. I didn't like it.
Was there caramel in your matcha?
I can't remember.
You probably liked it.
But it was sweet. But the one from I tried it before and I wasn't a fan. And then I tried it the Blank Street one, and that was good.
You a fan?
That was good.
That's hilarious. I think I start similar to Mark. I think the worst thing is Mark is introverted anyway. So I always make this joke about Mark here that when he goes to date again, I feel sorry for him because you're just gonna get annoyed so easily because you're so used to being in your own space that it's gonna be hard for you to have someone in your space. I think the longer you know what I mean, innit?
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing, but I think social. Someone's like, yeah, you're mad social. I said no. I think because of what I do in my spare time, it requires me to be very social. The problem with that is when I leave, my social battery is on 0 because I have to be like so switched on.
I need to recharge.
So it's like, okay, cool. I've got everyone's stuff. I've got to make sure everyone's good. I've got to do my check-ins. I've still got to play them. Then you have the post conversations afterwards. So by the time I get in a car, I've just got music on and I can feel my mood just does this.
Yeah,
like you just let an air out of balloon. So
would you man say you've got a social battery then?
Yeah. I don't last at events long.
Yeah,
100%.
If the event is like vibey and everyone's on cool good vibes, cool. I think when I went room 187 just before New Year's, I think because I was with my brother and my best friend Jennifer, she's always one of them people where like she's the vibe starter. Like so once she's got even a drop of liquor on her, she's in a mood.
Yeah.
Once her vibe goes, you kind of feed off her energy because that's the type of time she's on, innit? But the minute you get to, like, if hers drops or something around you up, you're like, yeah, I want to leave now. Do you know what I mean?
You know, like, back in the day, especially funky era, I'm so glad I wasn't old enough to be in clubs during this era.
That was the best era.
No, but the reason why it would have bugged, I know it would have annoyed me. You know when everyone's skanking and they're doing the travel skank,
everyone's
sweating.
That's not the worst one.
That bothers me.
But
the introduction to Afrobeat.
No.
The introduction to Afrobeat is worse.
No, you're right.
Afrobeat is worse.
No, you're right. No. The introduction of Ghanaian Afrobeat.
Yes. Because
It's
when Azonto started,
the Zonto stuff was crazy.
I got hot and I weren't moving.
Bro.
Man's movement was so aggressive. The aura around him was radiating.
It's not even funky. That's annoying. Sorry, it's the Azonto. There's a certain move they do as well, where they're moving to the left and then they move to the right and then they're throwing a punch. And bro, it pisses me off because they do the whole facial expression and it's like, bro,
like,
man.
Alright, here's example.
Yeah.
Like for me, doing photography,
Yeah.
I love it because I can do it solo, or I
Yeah.
can do it with a model or a couple of people, whatever.
Yeah.
But then a lot of people do ask me, do I do events? And normally I say no. And normally it's because of my social anxiety. Because I'd rather them have a photographer who loves doing that rather than me be long faced like taking pictures. Oh, can you take a picture of us? Like for me, I just know I'm not going to do my best because I'm not happy doing it.
You're not happy doing it. You're not happy in that environment. And
I feel a bit bad to take someone's money and I'm not fully invested.
And this is the thing as well. Like, I don't like drunken people. I like some drunken people.
Yeah.
But I don't like, especially when you're in clubs as well and there's girls that get overly drunk and they're in your mouth. Like, they're in.
Hey, yo.
No. Like, have you ever spoken to a girl in a club or just in any, like, you know, there's girls that when they talk to you, they're in your mouth, bro. Like, I know you know what I'm talking about. They're in your face.
In your personal space.
You feel their skin melting into your face. Like,
I've never been close to a woman that I'm not.
Nah, like, literally, bro.
If you got it like that, you got it like that.
No. You know, he has been. He definitely has been.
Me?
No,
don't make me.
You've never been in a social environment where there's a girl who's overly excited that's in your face.
And I told him, "Can you step back?"
See, but I'm too polite to. I'm
polite as well.
I'm very
polite to women, but
I'm just there smelling breath and weed, bro. It's horrible.
The views of Gav.
It's horrible, bro. I'm smelling hot weed and alcohol. I don't want to do this.
Girls don't get close to me. I'll be real.
No, see, no.
And I'm
not saying get close as in like,
I'm like, please.
And I'm not even saying get close as in, I'm attracted to you, get close. Just, I'm overly excited, get close. Go away. Like, ugh.
Imagine having a camera in your hand around drunk people.
Exactly, and that's why I said I can imagine it being the worst. Take a picture of me and my friend. Shut up.
And say if they get a bit too handsy and
yeah, let me see
if they break my camera,
yeah,
I'm going off.
And they want to see how the picture looks. No, stop
I've got
it.
time for that.
Yeah, stop it. There's no, one take and out. You got your one photo and
No, I think with me, so the social anxiety. I think like it's a social battery thing. So I think for me, I kind of have to, when I know I'm going to a social event, I kind of got to do this. Kind of got to do the windmills and the.
Yeah, I got to pick myself up.
Yeah, it's like playing football, bro. You got to stretch.
No, I do that.
You know, on Sundays I don't actually stretch.
No way.
I'll be real, because my body is still like.
Raw.
Calm the fuck down, bro.
Sorry.
But you must be doing something to get your muscles.
No, do you know what it is? I think with Sunday games as well. I think if it's cold, I'll probably stretch more. But with Sunday games, I do less finish. I do less in a warm up because I play the day before, so my muscles are still kind of active. But it means on Monday I feel like trash if I don't go and sit in an ice bath after a game. So it depends. I just don't. I just don't. That's why I always laugh at like younger players. I'm like, bro, the fact I'm older than you and I can still move better than you is.
This is a goal, by the way.
It's hilarious.
It's Greenwood. Oh, okay.
Childish. But yeah, I think I kind of have to wind my brain into knowing that I'm gonna have to like intermingle with so many different people. If I know it's just like a 1v1 thing or whatever, or if it's like a small section of people, like pod is fine because I know it's not uncomfortable and I have to force conversation. I know we're recording and everything, but it's okay. Me and Mark talk every other day anyway. Gabs, we talk every other day, so it's not really that much of an issue.
It's crazy because before I go into the office, I take a deep breath.
Take
a deep breath. I literally take a deep breath, and that's why when you did the whole, I literally before I walk into the office, it's.
Them not laugh right. When we have games at our home pitch, because I had a car park here, people either walk round to the door to go to change room, but I've got the code for the door, innit?
Yeah.
So some of them just wait by the car park because we've got the clubhouse there and then the change rooms is round the back. I mean, normally my music's on loud. I turn my engine off, I'm like this. Gabriel, I'm like this. just waiting.
Just waiting, yeah.
And then song comes on, finish, get the car. Like, music a bit loud in it. I said, your problem. Like, at least that way I can kind of decompress.
I always walk into work as well with my
headphones
headphones in.
Yep.
Yeah, because I don't annoy me.
Okay, but look, watch it. You know the...
Yeah,
people know not to have a full-blown conversation with me first thing in the morning.
And that's what I'm going to say, right? I'm not a morning person.
Nor am I.
So,
I am.
If I hate the mornings, right? So, if you catch me in the morning...
I'm a night out and a morning person, so it doesn't really make a difference.
Because with me, it's in the morning, I kind of don't believe things are real yet. Like, I haven't woken up
I need time to defrost.
Yeah, I need time to defrost. I haven't woken up yet.
Me?
So don't overstimulate me.
You know. You're disgusting.
Do not overstimulate. Do not
You're
overstimulate
disgusting.
me. Do not overstimulate me in the morning.
What if it's a woman?
Let me relax. Anyone.
What if it's nobody?
Yeah, that is crazy.
What if it's a
This
vegan?
narrative is nuts.
What if it's a vegan woman?
Vegan breast milk, yeah.
What if it's a vegan black woman?
Yeah, I'm all game.
The big areola women.
Has to have a baby mum though. I had big areola music. We saw that. But but in the morning,
How do man know Jill Scott's got big areolas, bro?
I don't know why people are saying that. I just
Her news got leaked.
When?
Do you remember that time?
We did.
The
And she said she was taking it for like weight loss progression, right? That was the excuse for it. Yeah, man. But
that's when Jennifer Lawrence and him like. That's when the iCloud thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the mornings, man, you got to. Some people have just too much energy in the morning. That bothers me, man.
Yeah, I think they're
because I feel as if you have to be a bit. What's the word? Is it emotionally intelligent
to read the room?
You need to read the room. You need to understand some people in the mornings aren't.
Love me, love me.
Nah,
like, because
leave me alone.
Richie's a morning person,
Same.
But I'm an evening person. So when I call him around 11 p.m, I could call Richie. I could be on the phone to him 10 p.m, and we're planning something on the phone. The time gets to 11 o'clock and I hear his voice is fading.
No, my voice changes.
But I'm growing in energy. No, I'm in the convo. I'm excited.
My voice changes. I've been on the phone and I was like, I know when I'm tired because my voice drops. It's doing it now. My voice drops a decibel. Yeah. And Mark's like, why's your voice doing that? I don't know. So why'd you sound like Batman? I said, bro, when I get tired, my voice sounds like that. And like, it's doing it now. And people's like, you're putting it on. I was like, am I DDG? You think I could just change my voice?
Yeah, no, it's nuts because yeah. Once it reaches a certain time, I'm awake. I'm up watching basketball. I'm so productive. I'm watching basketball 2 a.m. I'm working.
If I know I need to, like, I fell asleep yesterday on my sofa, and I was watching Smooth on Netflix. I should have been watching His and Hers, the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And then I fell asleep. I woke up. It was like 4 o'clock. I was like, bro, let me take my ass to my bed, bro.
That's another thing. I don't go to sleep. I fall asleep. It's bad. I don't go to sleep.
Yeah, you need.
I fall asleep.
That's bad for your heart as well, by the way.
Huh?
That's bad for your heart.
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad. I just like, I just doze off. Like, I don't even,
Before we change subject, I want to ask Mark this. What things are you putting in place to kind of help manage your social battery this year?
At the moment, I'm still trying to sort things out. Like, this is the second week I'm doing 4 days in the office, so I'm trying to, like, because on Monday I went to a thing after work. It was a tech show with Ori Stylers. So Ori Stylers,
the comedian.
Yeah,
Ori Styler,
which was cool. It was really like informative.
My
and stuff.
My fake doppelganger.
It's not fake.
Man said
he turned to the sides. I was like,
man said Chubby Reese. That's crazy, by the way.
And it was really good because
Chubby Reese.
He spoke about different tech and the transition with technology, like from gaming to fitness, and how we gauge our fitness with like smartwatches and apps and stuff like that. So it was quite useful, and adding comedy in there as well, which is cool. So I'm trying to like do things like that a bit more often to try and break up my week. So, but then lately I just feel tired. I'm just tired.
They did say something about the other day about something Monday or Blue Monday.
Blue Monday.
Yeah.
It's winter as well, right? So I don't know if
the darkness.
Yeah, I don't know if that affects you, but that definitely affects me.
I'm still awake, so
my week's just been drawouts, like politics and drawouts, to a point where like it's starting to piss me off. So I think because it's been like high octane drawouts, I can feel my mind just doing this. Because I was like, this year I haven't actually cussed anyone out. So because I haven't cussed anybody out, I can feel where it's doing this, where it feels like it's just like
building up.
Yeah. And I'm trying to, my thing is, especially, not even so much from new resolution, my thing is just being able to contain my aggression in a way where I'm like, yeah, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
That's why
I'm already a person where it's like, I care, but I care enough. I'm not going to care too much. But if I feel like my thing is, if I put time and energy into something and I feel like people are violating me, then I start to build like this. So I think for me, I'm when I feel like you're doing things and it's to antagonize me, I just do this. Okay, cool. And then step away from it. That's my thing.
Someone tried to draw me out.
Do you know what I've learned? Oh, sorry, go on.
Someone tried to draw me out recently. I just left it.
Yeah.
Me normally fire back, but I just left it. I didn't have the energy for it.
Do you know what?
And that's why I didn't go football yesterday, because I was just too tired.
I saw out and I was like, okay, cool.
When someone's trying to draw me out, like I can see I'm in a heated conversation with someone, and not like a heated friendly conversation. When you're in a heated conversation with someone and that person is trying to draw you out, like they really are trying to annoy you. There's something I've started doing recently, but it's H that actually made me have to start doing this. It's okay, cool. I'm not going to talk over you. Talk, go on. Let me know when you're done.
Let me know when you finish.
Yeah, let me know when you're done. I'll talk. Cool. And then when I start talking,
They started
talking again. All right, cool. Listen, you said you was done. I'll let you finish. Go on.
I think I've only ever had that issue with like women. I've never had it with men.
Yeah, no.
I think the last time I had an issue with someone like that, I remember. I think I spoke with this agent on the pod.
Yeah, I think you did.
And I was like, it was a normal Friday. I was cool. I think I'd finished work early. I was flying to IKEA to go and grab something, and they called me. But I was like, I classed it as a one-sided friendship because it wasn't a thing where like you cared about my well-being. It was so that you can get your shit off. And I'm just like, yeah, cool. And then he's like, oh, you always want to be right. I said, I want to be right, but I was like, what you said isn't true. You know, you make it clear that what you said isn't factual. Then they start getting arsey. Oh, you're just being a prick. I said, respectfully, last time I checked, you called me.
You called, yeah.
I was like, I didn't call you about my problems. And I said, even if I had a problem, I'd never tell you. Because I said, you asked me, am I cool? I said, yeah, I'm cool. And I said it once, and then you just go on to talk about yourself.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's not really a friendship. It's like you're holding on to something from college. Like, we don't have a friendship. Like, I said, you got demons. I just want to be nowhere near them. That's my thing. Find someone else to play with, bro.
Yeah.
Try Jesus. How's that song go? Don't cry to me, but the gods. You know what I mean? I'm not the one. But moving on, because we just pivoting. Mark, life choices.
Yeah, have you ever looked back and like looked at your life decisions, let's say career or friendships or people that you've locked off, and thought, yeah, I made the right choice there?
Yeah.
I haven't really locked off many people, so with regards to that, I can't provide an answer with that. But other things, yeah. I don't see. I don't want to sound.
Be honest.
I don't want to sound negative in it. I don't want to sound like I'm taking a piss. But there's certain rappers that I've worked with that I'm like, yeah, I'm glad this didn't work out. You're doing madness. You're just shit. Like, obviously, I don't want to go into any. I'm not talking about H, but there's a couple I worked with before that.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, yeah, you just don't know what you're doing. Like, so I'm kind of glad I stepped away from this because you didn't have drive to begin with. So yeah, so I'm like, yeah, when stuff like that happens, I'm like, okay, cool, that was a good decision.
I've been locked up a few times. It doesn't bother me in a sense of, I think sometimes there's an element of you're being locked off because there's been a breakdown in communication. You're being locked off because ultimately you two need to, like, the space you're in isn't progressive for either one of you.
Yeah.
I think when I went to an event, I saw someone who I haven't spoken to in years, and quote unquote, look at me, they locked me off. Cool.
Yeah.
And then I was waiting for my friend Jennifer to come in to the venue, and I was chilling on the stairs. But she came up to me, so I was like, cool.
Yeah. In
my mind, cool. Right, yeah. I haven't spoken to you in like 7 years, so I was just like this. See me if I see someone and I know it weren't adapting for me.
Yeah.
I don't have to approach. I'll be like, I do this, the little hail up from a distance.
Yeah.
Go about my business.
Yeah.
But you've approached me, so I'm like, okay, cool. So then in my head, I wanted to hear what fugazi story you was gonna come up with because I'm like saying nothing. How are you? Cool. How's family? Yeah, they're alright. How's da-da-da? I was like, don't chat to them no more. But why? In my head, babes, we ain't spoken in years. Like, you're gonna get the most basic key stage 2 answers you're gonna get from me. So continued yapping, yeah, and then was like to her brethren, whatever, so and so. Her name's like Keisha. Keisha, this is Reese. Da-da-da-da. We go way back. Me and him used to be best friends. Her friend was like, so what happened? Watch my eyes. Watch my eyes. My eyes did this. So in my head I was like, great question. She's like, you know what? I locked off Reese, yeah, and then in my head I was like, this is bullshit. Like, you did lock me off, right? Yeah. I pulled you up on something, and after I pulled you up on something, you didn't want to chat to me.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So I was like, cool. So I locked off Reese, and then after I locked him off, I was waiting for him to message me to see like, why he didn't message me back, and then we just kind of stopped talking. I'm like, so you stopped talking to me, and then you wanted me to chase to find out why you stopped talking to me.
Yeah, no.
Am I 14?
Yeah, grown.
In my head, I was looking at this. You're waffling.
Absolute shit.
You're waffling, but listen, them things there, yeah, I think for me, it's about, that's a choice I made, or choices I've made. I think, my thing is this, even if I've made a bad choice, I made that choice for a reason, and it made me better in the long term.
Mm-hmm.
If someone looks me off and they want to chat to me, I'm not going to cry about it, because, pardon me, I always stand on, it's either you felt I lacked the capacity to have a conversation, or you already made your mind up.
Yeah, no facts.
So it's not a song and dance. It's a very simple equation for them, innit? Mark,
I've locked off people. I've been locked off.
Everyone's been locked off, bro.
Some I would say, yeah. I could see why you locked me off.
Always
yeah.
girls.
Brother.
Brother.
It's worse in social media era, because if you get locked off, like, they don't chat to you, but I just see your face. But the amount of people started muting, mute again.
Do you know what it was? It's funny because it's like, I think of the times I've been locked off by girls when I was in like secondary school, college, and I laugh about it because I'm like, wait, that's not even a reasonable thing to lock someone off for. And then you see those people in your adult life, and it's like, there was a girl who, I'll end up saying names. There was a girl who I was speaking to in college that I offended, right? In college.
Story. Yeah, you said you saw your brother saw her, you saw her.
That's one. That's another one.
That's a blocker.
Yeah, that's another one. But then this one, I made Instagram I made Instagram
2012.
No, not even 2012. I made Instagram in 2018, maybe.
Really?
My personal Instagram, maybe, or 2017. Bearing in mind, I said me and this girl fell out when we was kids, when I was in college.
So that's like 10 or 11?
Oh, yeah, 10, right? Tell me why I'm blocked on her Instagram. Tell me why I'm blocked. Because someone said to me, yo,
yeah, I remember you said this.
So-and-so is on Instagram. I said, oh, right, send me your account.
No, dark it'll be. I ain't spoke to you in years, and you see me.
I was gonna follow her. Now I realised, wait, this person's blocked me. So wait, but you blocked me 7 years later when I created my account. I didn't have. How offended must you be?
That must have been warming her sister. Like,
bro,
I see people from school, that pop up on my social media.
Yeah.
And my account's private. Like, I put my account back on private, like, back of last year, because I was like, bro, it's too much weirdos preying. You can just see the picture. And I remember doing that, and I've looked, and I've seen people pop up on, do you know these people? Bro,
oh, yeah.
No! I was like, I don't, do you know them? I knew them once upon a time.
Once upon a time. Many years. But like, for me...
People still think you're the person you were in school. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I don't need to, it doesn't need to be that thing. Like, if we aren't, like, we've grown up, we're not the same people, like, I don't know what you like now, like, you wouldn't, in school, it's kind of forced upon you. Now, we don't move in the same circles.
As an adult as well,
yeah,
you can be in different places. As in school, there's only very few places you could be in. As an adult, the walls open up to you.
You could go pub and put up GB flags and run down black people with hoods on. I don't know what you do, bro.
Like, for me, one person I locked off is because they only called me or hollered at me when things were going bad for them.
I say though.
So for me, after a while, when I pulled them up on that,
yeah,
they said, "Oh, do I? I didn't notice."
I had the same thing.
Yeah.
And then they kept on doing it, and I was like, "You did," because like for me, it
What's
drains
up?
my
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
Like I'm always trying to assist you or help you to get out of whatever issue that you
nonsense
put yourself in.
into.
And after a while, I just stopped. Like, just you know what, you have to deal with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had to just kind of like just because it was getting me down. I was just like, bloody hell.
Yeah. Some people are just there to drain.
And I'm an empath.
Energy.
So if someone's going through something, I feel
You're
it.
gonna feel it. Yeah. Yeah.
Empath or empath.
One of them.
Right.
So it was just for me just draining to the point I had to lock them off for my own my own use.
For your energy. No, I agree with stuff like that. The problem with me is I struggle to lock people off, so I just have to deal with it. You know, like,
I just stopped replying to them.
No, I still reply.
I don't do the block thing. I
don't check my WhatsApp that frequently anyway.
I've got 24 unread messages on my WhatsApp.
Yeah,
that
like
would give me
WhatsApp
anxiety, man.
Do you know what it is? I tell people all the time, WhatsApp, I don't like WhatsApp. I've never liked WhatsApp.
Same.
But there's so much things I have to do on WhatsApp. I was like, you're going to get a quicker response if you iMessage me more than you're going to get from WhatsApp.
And this is the thing as well, yeah, because
I do.
My
more
WhatsApp,
text, bro.
My WhatsApp,
I hate text.
I've put all my...
You're an old man. Of course you hate text. You hate everything.
Telegram. I've put all my notifications off when it comes to WhatsApp and when it comes to messages.
I'll send a pigeon it.
Yeah, do that. There's a dark topic I wanted to address here, and I wanted Katie to be here, but never hearing it. So basically, Italy moves forward with chemical castration for people that do R and files, if you know what I mean, and pedos.
Mm-hmm.
So Italy is moving forward, moving towards a tougher stance on violent crimes, with lawmakers advancing a proposal that would allow chemical castration for convicted and pedophiles. I got blocked. I'll block it out anyway.
I don't know.
If you remember, thanks. And measures centers on voluntary reversible hormone blocking treatment that could be offered in exchange for reduced sentences. Wow.
Jeez.
Framing the policy as both punitive and preventative rather than purely... Listen, I'll be real with you, yeah. I read this, and this is my opinion. I read this about, this would be interesting if they done that, but I also think it's very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
In a sense of
extremely. The
conviction rate is low anyway, because I think it's not the highest conviction rate. But say you got the wrong person, or say someone lies.
Yeah.
You've basically nullified a whole human being's
I'm not sure
organ.
how I feel about that. Yeah, you're not God to be, dealing with people in a way where you change their genetic makeup.
It feels like we're moving that way, though.
I think that's just throw them in jail and then obviously just let whatever
register them and put them in jail, bro.
Yeah, if they get punched up, they get punched up in jail.
Yeah, if you get flogged out your britches, that's a you thing. But I just think it's insane for it to be a situation where we're being
chemical stuff is a bit weird.
Yeah, chemical castration is insane, bro. Like,
and I'm not saying this because I feel sorry for the artist, but it's more so if we allow that, then it gets scary.
Yeah,
it means that then they will start introducing it for more crimes. You're stealing, okay? We're gonna give you some chemicals that make you not want to steal or take things. It's like what?
You see, like in certain countries where they do that castration towards women, where they cut off their clitoris.
Yeah,
I think it's on one of those.
Female mutilation.
Thank you. I think you're mutilating people just to prove a point. I'm not saying I'm wrong. It's like an eye for an eye thing. It's very extreme.
Yeah, and
it's unnecessary dark. So I was like, what do we gain here? Like, what does anybody gain here? It's not going to bring back the person who felt like they're...
I think female mutilation is more so to ensure the person will be a virgin. I don't know what it's for actually. I think
they're both extreme. Two ends of the spectrum, and I look at it like, okay, cool. You are trying to match a dark art with a dark art.
Yeah,
it's not preventative what you're doing. It's like, okay, cool. Is that act gonna make the person who went through it feel better, or is it just purely something that you feel will do to stop other people from, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
They're extreme acts. That's my thing. That's how I was looking at it.
I won't be surprised that one day they'll bring back the death penalty.
The American Stars, definitely.
Yeah.
Death by lethal injection.
Mm.
Look, what you call it's gone? Like electric chair's gone, I think. It's just death by lethal injection. If you bring back hanging, that's when you know the world's gone dark. World public hanging, man are just standing there like them clocks members. Them clock members, lynch mob.
They used to execute people on the bridge, innit?
Yeah.
London, is it London Bridge or Tower? One of them.
One of them bridges. Yes,
executing someone on the bridge. That's madness.
The word execute sounds crazy, bro. It's like, yeah, what are we gonna do today? Well, I had to let man know that.
I watched the film on the last ever person executed in the UK. I think his name was like Derek Bentley.
Great last name.
And it was so quick. It was
hanging.
Yeah, like the person that does it. He's like they said he's like one of the main guys who used to hang like prisoners of war, like during the World War or whatever it was. He'll just be like, "Hi, God bless you." Cool, done straight away within a couple of seconds, 2 seconds. It's not,
the ones that used to show me when you watch like some old early 19th century stuff, you see man just sharpening the axe. I said, "Rod, that's what you're doing."
Firing squad is the craziest way to go out.
What's the one when you're standing by a wall, man just puppy you?
Yeah,
with a musket. But when I hear the word musket, I'm like, yeah,
that is so
way to go, boy.
It's the error. It's the error. I have one last topic to kind of address before we went. Obviously, the topic's gone, but I just thought it was really, really funny. And I kind of saw how people kind of got triggered by it. Did you see Drewski's sketch?
Yes.
With the mega church. What's your opinion on this?
Me personally, I think people are too sensitive. They're saying he's mocking religion.
No, he's not. No, he's mocking mega churches.
But what people are saying is he wouldn't do this about anything. He wouldn't do this if it was, related to Islam or Christianity. The doors are open for mockery, and I kind of see the argument when they say things like that. Can
I add in the fact of, does that not mean Christianity in itself has made itself a joke over the last?
And that's what I was going to say. Now, Islam is not as secular as Christianity has become. So, for example, I haven't heard Islamic rap before, but I've heard gospel rap before. I've never heard of Islamic drill, but I've heard gospel drill before. I'm not aware of imams driving around in Porsches and Rolls Royces.
I've never seen
private jets. But I've been to 3 churches in my life where the pastor is driving cars worth those amounts. Porsches, Mercedes-Benz S-Classes. I've seen this with my own eyes. So I can understand why it will be funny.
It's got to come from somewhere.
To mock that. Yeah, it's coming from somewhere.
There's truth to it.
Now, people can make it, because what people are trying to turn it into is what is this guy on?
No.
Sorry? No, see, you know what you say about ass offenders?
Yeah.
It's the same for players like this, bro. This is rash. Sorry, no, this is actually...
Why are you laughing?
No, this is actually insane.
I'm still laughing at that.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, people, for watching.
but it's like...
Gabson saw his favourite player do something horrible.
But it's like, so he's mocking the secular part of Christianity. He's mocking all the things that are wrong in Christianity.
Mega church. It's not
like the Pastor Tobys and stuff
that's
like
what
that.
he's mocking.
Right, obviously,
he's not mocking the religion.
Yeah, it's not. Like, there's not a lot of like normal churches. When I mean normal churches, I mean the general church.
Mega church in the first place?
Because the mega church is like in a hall, and it's like it's in a hall, and there's like it's a spectacle, and there's what's going on. You're being harnessed, you're in the air. Even one guy was talking.
Chris Brown show.
Basically, one guy was talking, but the way, like, after seeing the Drewski sketch, and the way it sounded like he was gaslighting.
Yeah,
I remember I've been to a mega church before over here. But I think maybe a year and a half ago with my best friend Jennifer. It was when she passed. It's like for Bible study, innit? But she was like one of the highest. She passed with the highest mark for Bible study, and I'm in there now. Obviously, the pastor passed last year, so God rest his soul and all them things there. But I didn't like the pastor. I think his sermon started fine, and then he spent like maybe 20 minutes talking about how the way women dress, and he's walking down the street, and I'm like, bro. I thought the point of being Christian was not to judge other people. Like, the sermon wasn't to uplift and promote. I was just like, I was looking at him, and when we finished, I was like, yeah, Jen, I think that guy's a waste man. And she was like, what? I said, obviously, I called her Dilla in there because of her name is JD. And I was like, Dilla, yeah, that guy. So, no, he's not. I said, that guy does not like women, bro. Like, he just don't. Like, Unless it's your daughter that's dressed in a certain way, I hear it, but it shouldn't bother you about how other people dress, especially as a grown-ass man. As a grown-ass man, yeah, like...
It's very judgy.
Yeah, as a grown-ass man, it doesn't need to be a thing where you're like, oh yeah, well, the way she's dressing. I'm like, bro, stop it. Like, cut it out. But...
Like, I went to a church once, and this was in this is in Peckham, and this is during the height of the whole Peckham ghetto, whatever. And the pastor was like, and bearing in mind, it's a youth convention, so a lot of the guys in the church aren't really saved yet.
Yeah, they're kind of in between.
So he's saying, I remember the sermon, he's like, you know, a lot of you think you're bad. You say you think you're bad. You think, you know, you're tough. But me, I grew up in Nigeria. I can tell you, you're not bad. You are not. I remember thinking, but if they stab you after church, then it's fault. Then it's whose fault is it? Because you're just
antagonizing.
Because the Holy Spirit, the Holy Spirit wouldn't make you do what you're doing. This is you going mad. I was going to say, look at this video.
Did I ever pause that video for you?
Yeah.
Did I ever see the video of the Jamaican comedian, and they're in a church, and do that video. I'll find my one. Go on.
When you thought you have seen it all, look at this pastor delivering people with skills, bro. There is no way, man.
Gabs, make sure you include this in the video.
What's he doing?
Niger. Hey, you people will kill me, oh. Look at these skills, bro. Look. Messi who?
Football in church.
There we go.
Make sure you clip this. Clip this, yeah?
This is crazy. They're actually acting like the pastor's dribbling them. They're falling all over the place. It's crazy.
See your version of that. This is. I'll send this to you afterwards.
Yeah.
This is the Jamaicans get us all, which is very. It's similar to the Drewski one, but it's more so like the audaciousness.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask you, Father, to bless Jermaine and let your will be done. Amen. Okay, so Jermaine, this is your friend over here. All right, young man. But before we get started, I could tell you have a lot of sin in your past. You know me, friend, over? Now, I don't have to know you. God is speaking through me, and your life has to change. First of all, life sweet as fuck. Rep. Not betting, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna pray for you because you need to repent. Yes, because you can't enter heaven unless Jesus enters you. Jesus not enter nothing around you, so I don't know what to tell you. Listen, you have to let him in. Who let you in the church? God, you fuck, man. Clearly. Yo, what is wrong with you? Pastor, talk to me and go here. I can already tell you're going to be damned to hell. There's no helping you. What's that bad word off of me? Hey, let me tell you about your mother and pastor. My mother is resting in the kingdom of heaven for eternity. She up there so good.
No, send that to me.
Please.
Send that to me.
He has to keep that in this.
Brother, listen, the worst thing is, there's truth in a lot of the efforts in which we see. There's a lot of truth, yeah? But...
Is it corruption?
No, it's not corruption. I think with a lot of things we see, yeah, like there's truth in a lot of things in which we see. It's just done in a way where we're like, no, that's a bit outlandish. That's a bit. Is there corrupt churches? Yes, but everything there's an element of corruption in everything.
Yeah,
because it's like, okay, cool. In a church, what is the correct tithe to pay in a church where it doesn't come across like it's for me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it's like, okay, cool, I'm paying tithe to a church, or I'll give an offering to a church, or 5% of your, regardless of what it is, then I know I'm on hard times, but I'm seeing a man, and the argument is, for example, God will reward you at a later time. But I'm going through it, like I'm going through it with my kids. Like my job is, I might get laid off. I'm still going there because I'm trying to look for a space for God to bless me. But I'm seeing you in a range and a Dior jacket. I'm gonna Mars. Mine's gonna be a Mars. I'm like, okay, cool. So what? My prayers are different to your prayers.
I remember the worst one is because one of the churches I went to was under the youth service.
That's me.
The youth service was underground kind of thing. Like it was in the basement, and there was no heating, nothing. And it's like, oh, the pastor can't sort out heating for the church, but I'm seeing Rolls Royces. I'm seeing all kinds of cars that.
But then that's why like the SPAC or whatever the thing is, it's different because I know one of the pastors from SPAC and I grew up with him.
Yeah.
So I think it's different because I'm like, right, if I know I'm on death's door or I'm struggling and I'm seeing man do up lifestyle and fashion and I live a normal life and I don't have, not to say like you need you need materialistic things to do it. If I know I'm on a bind and I'm looking at man with bread, I'm thinking, raw, did I make a mistake in another life?
Yeah. It's madness.
Yeah, is different to my man.
But I don't. Anyone want to add anything before I wrap up the episode?
No.
This has been episode 2.
Yeah, wrap it up, people.
5-3
That's
of
crazy.
the DSP podcast.
That's crazy.
You can find
Let's go
this DSP on all your favorite DSPs.
Gabs, man.
Get the safe.
My personal favorite YouTube.
It's wintertime.
You can find Mark,
Yeah, man, you need an extra
Gabriel, KDR,
Extra bodies.
and whomever else's information in the description below. You can find the TikTok link, the Spotify playlist link, a Mark photography link. So if you're looking for photographer, you can find that below. I've been
Unless you're a nightclub.
yeah, thank you. Unless it's in nightclubs.
You pay extra. I'll think about it.
Oh my god, you bum. I've been Reese. To my right's been
Drinks.
behind the camera's been.
Gabriel.
She's still not here. And we'll be back next week.
She may be back next week.
Maybe.
Tune in to find out.
Gabriel will not be going where it snows. He'll be looking for.
It's meant to be snowing next week.
Hey, Gabriel will be outside. He'll be outside.
You know what I'm saying?
He'll be outside.
I looking for some vegan black queens.
No, man.
No,
Don't lie. You want them girls to
That is
be in your
crazy.
mouth, innit?
Oh my god, peace. That's insane. Yeah, lock it off.
He said it.
Lock it off the